Prepare for the game and the task ahead. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for LaMelo Ball.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Reed is out there with Julius Randle. And it's MP in at the point. And for Charlotte, the guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Nurkic, and it's Okogie in at the 3. And there's certainly an added challenge, right, Clark, in the second game of a back-to-back.
And you always wonder in that case, could fatigue play a role in deciding this game? You know, back-to-backs are hard, but there's no excuses. Everybody has to play them, so you deal with it and make the most of it.
Count it.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Now, here's MP. He's averaging almost 31 points a game right now, an extraordinary figure for any player to post.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Ball, no good. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee, and we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And Ball slams it in.
Well, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
MP outside. Offline with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Randle, and the layup's good off the glass.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Bridges against Randle. Nurkic a screen on Randle. Here's Bridges, and he banks in the layup.
Well, he's very dependable from that area, so Bridges, to me, should look to keep attacking when he gets the ball in this space.
Williams is checked in for the Timberwolves. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Clippers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Timberwolves, they've taken this ride all the way down the stretch. Few people thought they could maintain this astonishing display of dominance.
Hands it from downtown. MP's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Timberwolves. Hornets trail by 6. Here's Ball. Offensive rebound.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
MP scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Ball finds Bridges. Here's Okogie. This one for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Boy, because of his athleticism, when Josh Okogie is knocking down the three-point shot, he is really uber dangerous.
Now, here's MP. 10 points for him. Drills it from outside.
Only one miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Ball, the pass to Okogie. Back to Ball. Charlotte moving it around. Bridges for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
Here's Okogie after the basket by Minnesota, and the shot goes in. Okogie's got 5 points so far.
You know, I think this is something Okogie has to keep doing. He's got to shoot it whenever the shot is given to him. Keep the defense honest.
And MP throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
So it's the Hornets now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Nailed from three-point land.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Here's MP. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Miller kicks the ball. The 3. MP grabs the miss. Randall with a screen for MP. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's MP making things happen for Minnesota. And here for the Timberwolves. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Miller, the pass to Okogie. Miller kicks to Nurkic. Miller dishes the ball. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Reed. McDaniels is out there with Clark. Then it's Dillingham, and it's MP in at the 1. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. A 12-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against Philadelphia played some huge minutes. He came away with 41 points and did so at a very efficient rate, playing within the flow of the offense. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Minnesota making a switch here. Edwards is checked in.
Hey, the steady improvement LaMelo's made as a distributor and team leader, that's pretty admirable. He's becoming more and more of a go-to guy.
Here's Ball, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Over in the corner, McDaniels. MP with a screen on Bridges. His first shot coming late. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Hornets trail by 15. Here's Miller. No good off the back of the rim. Ball against MP. And stolen by Miller. Pass to Okogie. from past the arc. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And the first half is now in the books. Minnesota on top, up by 15. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center.
And with McCollum out, they're not going to be as explosive. Somebody else is going to have to fill his shoes.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
The way they have owned.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Nurkic is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. So that's the Hornets 5.
Nice job by Reed there, getting the defense off balance a bit and drawing the foul.
When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and, you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things, too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections. He goes after loose balls. He gets you extra possessions on the glass. He steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
Now, here's MP. Following the missed shot by Nurkic. MP inside. Working on Nurkic, and yes, it's good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Ball finds Nurkic. Miller outside. There's the three. Connects from three-point range. Miller's got his third basket of the night right there.
Part of why Brandon Miller went second overall in 2023, he's a quality three-point shooter.
MP, good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Pass to Okogie. Miller surveying the floor. The three-pointer, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And the Hornets with possession here after the basket by Minnesota. Pass to Nurkic. From the arc. And there's Miller. That's good on the assist by Nurkic. Miller's got two now from beyond the arc in the third for the Hornets. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Smith checked in for Charlotte. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Reed. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And it's Conley in for Edwards. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Nurkic, a screen on MP. It's good. Smith's got his first basket of the night.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Randall, a screen on Smith. The drive by MP. And Julius Randle with a three. Randall's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Ball kicks to Bridges. Nurkic setting the pick for Bridges. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to talk to his guys. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Williams is out there with Clark. Then it's MP. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Dillingham in at the two guard. Here's Smith. Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Ball, and it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 8 rebounds in this game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now, here is Smith. Outside Williams. Smith surveying the D. And again, the Hornets missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And that one's good. MP.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Now, here's Ball. To end the run. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. MP's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Now, here's Ball. Pass to Smith. Williams dishes to Smith. Now here's Williams. Just 5 to shoot. And Ball puts up a deep 3.
A big swat and rejection by MP. He had to really love that one.
Here is Jeffries. Charlotte moving the ball around. Smith for 3. The rebound by Gibson. The Timberwolves have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. MP finds Gibson. Kicks it out to MP. Williams, a screen on Williams. Outside Williams. In the corner, Dillingham with it. And that one is good.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now, here's Ball. Pass to Smith. Here is Jeffries. On the wing, Williams. Defended by Gibson. Here's Ball. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
That's a nice feeling to get the sweep, even though it is a small number. Still nice to get that sweep.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Substitution on the court. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Ball sets a screen for Miller. Pass to Nurkic. Bridges outside. Trying to end the drought. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.